Welcome back to the deep dive. If you thought last week was busy in AI, well, you were mistaken.
Yeah, definitely.
The Retter Reboot news stack we just went through
Yeah.
wasn't just updates. It felt more like a blueprint, really, for the old digital economy's next step.
It really did.
So, our mission today is pretty simple.
Okay.
Cut through all that noise, all those announcements, and just pull out the critical stuff, the actionable knowledge you need.
And when you look at all the source material together, there's this one undeniable pattern emerging. It's quite striking. AI isn't just a co-pilot anymore. It's moving past being a tool that, answers a question or summarizes something.
Right.
It's becoming an active, autonomous participant, an agent.
That's the term we kept seeing, isn't it? The shift to the agent. And for you, the listener, when we talk about an agent, what we mean is AI that doesn't just wait for you to tell it what to do. It actually completes a complex task, maybe multi-step, all by itself. Booking a flight, managing stock.
Securing a contract, maybe?
Exactly. All without you constantly looking over its shoulder.
We are absolutely witnessing the operationalization of AI. It's like it's being given the keys to the car, to the infrastructure.
And the clearest infrastructure being built right now seems to be commerce. Buying and selling stuff.
Without a doubt.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The first thing that really jumps off the page is the groundwork. The stuff needed to let agents actually handle money.
Yeah.
And Google seems to be leading that charge. They announced a new, protocol for agent-driven purchases?
That's right. Think of it like the technical handshake, the rules of engagement that let the transaction happen securely. It's fundamental.
So this is basically Google setting itself up in the middle of this emerging AI commerce ecosystem.
Absolutely. They're building the scaffolding, you could say. This protocol lets an agent securely handle the whole thing: authentication, payment, order confirmation.
The whole 9 yards.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And this is crucial while keeping user oversight. You're still in the loop, but you don't need to click yes every single step.
Okay, so Google's basically saying, we want to own that middle layer for the future AI shopper.
That seems to be the play. And to really cement that, look who they're partnering with. PayPal.
The biggest name in digital payments. Makes sense.
This collaboration is explicitly to power this agentic commerce. So you're combining Google's AI and, their shopping infrastructure.
With PayPal's massive established payment network.
Exactly. And what's really interesting here is the focus on removing friction. Think about it.
Yep.
You might use an AI to find the perfect shoes, right?
No.
But before you hit that conversation click.
Right, where the AI helps you decide, and then you have to go open a new tab, fill in forms, do the payment yourself. It breaks the flow.
Precisely. This partnership aims for a truly seamless end-to-end buying experience. It just shows the momentum behind these AI-driven transactions. It's getting serious.
But meanwhile, OpenAI, they're not just going to let Google run away with this, are they?
Not a chance.
They're making a huge push into direct retail themselves. The new feature, orders in ChatGPT. And the key detail here seems to be native checkout and order tracking. Right inside the chat.
Yeah, that's the big deal.
So you literally browse, buy, and then track your delivery without ever leaving that ChatGPT conversation.
That's a major signal. It turns ChatGPT from just a research helper into, a genuine shopping platform. AI-powered shopping, front and center.
Integrating payments, logistics, right where you discover the product.
It's a powerful move. But we also need to look at the other side of the coin. Selling stuff takes a lot of work.
Right. Managing the store.
Exactly. And Amazon's tackling that. They've introduced AI agents specifically for their marketplace sellers.
Okay, so not buying agents, but selling agents. What do they do?
Well, they're not just, summarizing reviews. They're handling the complex, sometimes tedious stuff. Inventory management.
Okay.
Dynamic pricing, adjusting prices automatically based on demand. And even handling proactive customer communication. It's essentially automating big chunks of the store manager's job.
So hang on. If the AI agent is now plugged into both sides, the shopper and the store manager, is the whole system being optimized for the agents now? Or is it still for the humans?
That's a really good question.
Are we automating sellers out of the important decisions, turning them into just fulfillment nodes?
Well, they're certainly automating the routine workflows. The idea, I suppose, is that frees up the seller to focus on higher-level things like sourcing unique products or branding.
Maybe.
But the system is becoming more automated overall, less need for that nuanced human touch in the day-to-day operations. It creates this efficient kind of closed loop.
Which could be brittle. if the initial setup is wrong.
Potentially, yes. Efficiency often comes with that trade-off.
Okay, that's a powerful look at the commerce layer. But those agents, whether they're buying shoes or managing inventory, they need rock-solid software and, well, massive computing power.
Absolute fundamental.
So moving past the money, let's talk about the engine, the stuff under the hood. For these agents to write code reliably or process payments instantly, they need serious firepower. And here's where it gets really interesting. On the development side, OpenAI upgraded Codex. It's now running on GPT-5.
Yeah, and that's not just a small tweak.
No. This feels like a bigger deal than just better code suggestions.
Oh, absolutely. The jump to GPT-5 means significantly better accuracy. But crucially, it can handle much more complex programming tasks.
Okay.
And it integrates more deeply into how developers actually work. This is vital because, think about it, if your agent is executing a purchase,
Right.
the code managing the security, the payment processing, it has to be production grade, no room for error.
And we know this space is competitive. You've got GitHub Copilot, Anthropic's Claude Code. How does this GPT-5 upgrade affect that race?
It basically raises the floor for everyone. The quality jump forces competitors to respond with major updates.
Or risk getting left behind, especially for businesses.
Exactly, especially in enterprise settings where trust and reliability are everything. Better code quality directly means you can build more reliable, more trustworthy, autonomous agents.
Makes sense. And those powerful models, they need custom chips, custom silicon. We saw a huge partnership there this week, too. Really underscores this hardware race.
You mean NVIDIA and Intel?
Yeah. NVIDIA acquired a massive $5 billion stake in Intel. The plan is apparently to co-develop next-gen AI chips.
It's a fascinating move. It's not just a partnership. You could see it as NVIDIA hedging its bets, making sure they have manufacturing options,
While also validating Intel's manufacturing capabilities.
Precisely. NVIDIA dominates GPUs, we all know that, but now they're using their financial clout to combine their design expertise with Intel's massive manufacturing scale.
So connecting the dots,
Yeah.
this alliance shows just how critical, maybe even desperate, the race for this custom hardware has become.
It's the key resource. It really defines who wins this agent war, ultimately. You need the best chips to run the smartest agents.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got the commercial layer getting wired up. We've got the foundational development and hardware engines powering up. Let's finish by looking at where these agents actually live. You know, the devices, the interfaces, the content platforms you interact with daily.
Right, the user-facing stuff.
Starting with new interfaces, Meta showed off its latest smart glasses. They now have an integrated display, which is a step up, but also this wristband controller.
Yeah, the wristband is the really interesting part.
A wristband controller. Are we talking Minority Report-style gestures here?
Sort of. It moves beyond just voice or tapping the glasses. Users can navigate, control things using subtle hand movements. It's about high-fidelity control, but keeping it low profile.
So Meta's betting that glasses become a mainstream platform, driven by these less awkward ways to interact with your AI agent.
That seems to be the vision. That shift from voice to gesture could be key for social acceptance and maybe just faster interaction, too.
Okay. And speaking of on-device performance, Google's Gemini app apparently shot to the top of the App Store.
Yeah, after they launched this uniquely named model, Nano Banana AI image model.
Nano Banana.
Yeah.
Gotta love the name.
Yeah.
What does this Nano Banana model actually do for the listener?
Well, the name actually hints at it. It's lightweight. It's specifically designed to boost mobile performance significantly.
So less reliance on the cloud.
Exactly. It means you can generate and edit images right there on your phone or tablet faster, maybe better quality, without constantly sending data back and forth.
Which highlights this race for optimized on-device AI.
Right. True agents, the really responsive ones, they need to run locally as much as possible. For speed, for privacy.
Makes sense. And this focus on streamlining creation, it's hitting content platforms hard too. YouTube rolled out new generative AI tools for Shorts creators.
Yeah, pretty sophisticated stuff.
Tools that suggest pacing, effects, help with editing.
That's right. AI-driven suggestions and capabilities. And let's be clear, the goal here isn't necessarily pure artistic creativity.
It's speed, right? Feed the algorithm faster.
Exactly. Make short-form content quicker and more engaging to produce. It's YouTube trying to strengthen its hand against TikTok and Instagram Reels by giving creators these powerful AI production tools baked right in.
Okay. And finally, bringing agents into our work lives. Notion introduced AI agents for its workspace platform.
Yes. So we've seen agents in commerce. Now they're moving right into the heart of knowledge work.
What are these Notion agents tasked with?
Pretty sophisticated functions, actually. Performing complex data analysis, handling task automation.
Like what, specifically?
Think about automatically generating reports from your notes and data, managing multi-step projects, or pulling key insights out of connected databases.
Without you having to manually run queries or piece things together.
Precisely. This is AI agents starting to manage our actual knowledge work, not just formatting notes, but analyzing and acting on information.
Wow. Okay, let's try and synthesize all this. It's a huge transformation unpacked in just one stack. We've covered the shift to autonomous AI commerce, Google, PayPal, OpenAI, all fighting for position there. We saw the critical hardware foundation getting shored up by NVIDIA and Intel, and the code getting more reliable with GPT-5.
Yeah.
And finally, we saw generative AI embedding itself deeper into the user experience on your wrist with Meta, in your pocket with Gemini, or even managing your work projects in Notion. So what does this all actually mean?
I think the cumulative effect, the big takeaway from all these announcements, is that AI has clearly moved from the idea phase to the execution phase. It's becoming operational.
Right.
The agent isn't just an assistant anymore. In some ways, it's becoming more like a fiduciary manager. It's being trusted to take decisive action.
Managing supply chains, writing production code.
Completing complex professional workflows. It's doing real work now.
Which leads to the big question.
It does. And it's a question directly for you, the listener, right now. If you're starting to delegate more and more of your current digital tasks, your analysis, your research, your routine management, to these increasingly capable autonomous agents, what new higher level skill do you need to focus on acquiring maybe in the next 6 months to stay valuable? Because the future of work seems less about doing the tasks yourself and more about effectively defining the mission for these powerful agents that will work on your behalf.
That is the pivot point, isn't it? The job isn't writing the code. It's defining the problem the agent needs to solve. A massive shift, all captured in just 1 week's news.
Indeed.
Well, thank you for diving deep with us into the Retter Reboot stack. A lot to think about there. We'll catch you next time.